It's about to go down. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Shawn, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C Chung, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends are back. Yeah.
Going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. We can't be stopped.
Good morning, people. I damn near started right. Yeah, I was on time. Okay. All right. I know y'all be making fun of us because we started a little late. Yeah, but I got up here and popped it off early. Good morning to everybody out there. What up? Everybody saying good morning to each other. Thank y'all for always waking up. Jeanette, I think, was first on here. Yeah, I think she was first comment. So good morning, everybody. And it's Friday Eve. Another Thursday coming. Another ending of the week is happening. I'll have the whole team. Mo's gonna be here in a few. We'll see if Jay Black pops in. We'll see how many squares we have today. Y'all be showing so much love to each other. I love it. RG Parker. So, what we got going on, man? It's so much stuff. Just sometimes I don't even like looking at my phone, yo. There's so much craziness going on. There's a whole lot going on. A whole lot going on. That damn Jeffrey Epstein list is about to drop. They claiming there's 130 something names on it. Goodness, man. I don't even know if I want to talk about that, because that's going to change everything. I told y'all, if y'all been watching the show, I said when this list drops, it's going to say a lot about society on who you still going to rock with and who you not going to rock with. And I ain't judging. But if your favorite person happens to pop on that list, you're going to have to make a decision. And they already got former President Bill Clinton's name on there. Crazy. I'm like, wow. Wow. When that list drops, then Dr. Umar, and I'm waiting till Mo gets on here to get more into certain things. He was saying something that he needed Cardi B and Offset to work because we needed a positive, I guess, role model, in relationships. That's a lot of pressure, y'all. That's a lot of pressure to put on two young people when marriage 51% of the time doesn't work. That's a lot of pressure to put on these two. Like, I don't even know how you may agree or disagree with me. It's damn near impossible for these relationships to last, even if they love each other. There's just too much focus. They're young, they're famous, they're in front of these cameras. Yes, they've been in front of the cameras for a while. Cardi and Offset. But they weren't. What up, Jay?
Yo.
So I was talking about Jay Black's in the building, y'all. Jay Black's in the building. I was talking about real quick because Mo said she's gonna be here in like 10 minutes. That Dr. Umar made a comment about Cardi B and Offset and how we need them to be together because we need a positive role model. And I was saying that's a lot of pressure for two people that we need them to be our role models in relationships when most of relationships don't work 51% of them end up in divorce when you marry.
50. That's marriage.
Yeah. And there's only one Jay-Z and Beyonce. They got a whole different relationship, y'all. That's a whole different. That's a corporation. That's a corporation. But
when
for
I,
him,
when I think of, I don't think of Cardi and Offset as the inspiration and the role models, though.
that's
it
what
used
I'm
to always
saying.
be Will. It used to be Will and Jada.
Mhm.
Or you got what, Denzel and Paul, what is it, Pauletta?
Yep.
Yeah. Who is that? Well, Barack and Michelle. If they ever broke up, that would be a problem.
Yeah, but their relationships that I'm just saying, I'm talking right now. Those are the type of relationships that can't break up. Like they have so much invested in each other that there's no way they could part ways. Michelle and Barack ain't parting ways. Jay-Z and Beyonce ain't parting ways. Unless we super old when it happens. They not parting ways. But Dr. Umar was like, yeah, we need positive role models. Dog, do you know how hard it is to keep a relationship going? And you're going to put this pressure on Cardi B and him? First of all, that young man is still running. Shoot. I thought we had it with Remy and Papoose. I was wrong about that one.
7 winners and 6 summers, and she cheated on him, left that man.
I ain't gonna lie. I was really naive because I was really on some that's still when I see and they got the audio of dude from Philly. They got a leaked audio of dude from Philly talking, I guess, on the phone with somebody and basically explaining how it was happening and how he was how they was doing, I guess, Love and Hip Hop or whatever, and he was allegedly doing what he did with Remy. I said, damn. I said, I thought that was a solid one, which is dumb. Ain't no real.
I always felt like Remy was out of Pap's league. Like she was the more popular, I don't know. I always felt like he was the one that was going to be the one trying extra hard to keep her happy. And I wasn't thinking it was going to last forever. Them two, especially when she started losing weight. She, started to look like she got money. She started to look better.
Boy.
It is like, ooh, she's starting to change.
You got to keep your woman out the gym.
Mm-hmm. Facts. No, I'm playing. Good morning, Diane. Yeah.
And then I was saying, that treacherous Epstein list is supposedly about to. I don't know when this is supposed to happen, but there's supposed to be 130 something people on this list, and I ain't looking forward to that because there's gonna be a lot of people. There's gonna be a lot of people nodding their heads like, "Can I still rock out?" Hollywood ain't gonna be the same. And then to top it all off, Katt Williams goes crazy on Cedric the Entertainer.
He went crazy on everybody, right? Well, I don't know about crazy. He was speaking his truth. It felt like.
No. I'm not saying crazy in a bad way. I'm saying he was very intense with Shannon Sharp, and that whole.
Yeah, he went there with a lot of things. You spoke of Jeffrey Epstein, Harvey Weinstein, and I'm just thinking it was so many things I didn't see with that man saying yesterday. I was like, yo. What was this one? He said something about Chris Tucker and let me play this one.
Chris Tucker that we got now is Epstein Island Chris Tucker. Oh, not Smokey. Oh, Lord. If I didn't know no better, I'd tell you he's the greatest. I don't care what you say. They canceled me for talking about Harvey Weinstein before the thing came out, but he offered to suck my penis in front of all my people at my agency. What am I supposed to do? He did all of that. I'm thinking I'm the only black person on the script. I get there, it's 3 other black guys on there. Woo! Huh.
So you wonder what they did to get that?
I told him no. What y'all do? And this is why when I walk in a room, heads go down. Behind my back, I'm nothing. I'm just a regular old comedian that's bitter and jealous. But in my face, no.
Yeah, that was just one. That was just one.
Hey, he knows more than us. He knows more than us. I'm not gonna sit up here and tell you that everything that comes out of Katt Williams' mouth is true, but he knows more than us.
He sounded believable. I know a lot of people saying he's lying. That's a lot of lies to make up. I mean, you know, we say some smoke, there's some fire. I don't know.
What he's doing is what we never want to deal with. If we find out, when somebody pulls the curtain and you can see behind the curtain, what up, Ashley? You're not gonna like what you see.
Ashley, the ish starter.
And all the stories that we heard for years, from Diddy to Eddie Murphy, to all those stories that everybody was just like, yeah, we know the rumors. Katt's just putting stuff out there now. And if somebody ain't got nothing to hide, that's the most dangerous person that you can have in front of a microphone. If he ain't got nothing to hide, he's like, I didn't do it. But how many times have we heard about having to do certain things to get on? Like, we've heard about this for years. I mean, the old Suge Knight threatening J-Lo, saying, hey, just don't say I'm lying. And this tape won't be released. Just don't say I'm lying. She never spoke again for anything with Suge Knight. That Living Color situation, what do we think was going on in that Living Color situation? Shoot, there was one when I was living out there in LA. I'm not saying no names because I'm not here to Katt Williams the game. There was one dude, very famous dude. We were going to the Waffle House, and he was coming out, and it was some sketchy. The people he came out with were the Snow Bunnies, but I'm not gonna say they were young. I'm just gonna say they were young. That's all I'm gonna say. And when I said what's up to him, because I said it as a fan, I said, yo, what's going on? The person next to me stopped me and was like, yo, he does not want to talk right now. And I was like, yeah, I just wanted to say hi. No, he's that situation that you just saw. He's trying to keep it moving. I was like, okay. So, whatever Katt, I don't know what the agenda is. I don't know if Katt just wants to air everybody out because he's tired of being called, because he has been called bitter. He has been called jealous. He has been called a bunch of things. And he probably is one of the most consistent comedians that we've ever had, that tours this country daily and can think up of another hour of material just like every year. He's prolific. He's funny. I don't know how funny Cedric thinks he is, but
joke stealing.
I don't know how. Even though I saw the joke, I gotta watch the joke again because I saw the joke. I mean, he stole it. He stole it. See, Chung, what up?
Good morning, folks.
Yeah, it's so many clips, Ashley. Ashley said, why? It's literally, I was looking, I said, dang, another one? All right, let's see what this one's talking
You
about.
asked him, did you steal Katt Williams' joke?
Yeah.
He said it don't line up. How it don't line up? He thought that I was just a no-name comedian and that he could take this joke and nobody would know.
Right.
The issue was that I had already done this particular joke on BET's Comic View twice.
Right.
It had done so well on BET's Comic View that they had made it part of the commercial. So part of the commercial of make sure you tune in to BET was you seeing me doing this joke. So this is not just a random joke. This is my very best joke, and it's my last joke, and it's my closing joke.
Okay.
1998, I'm doing this joke. It's on Comic View. Cedric comes to the Comedy Store. He watches me in the audience. He comes backstage. He tells me what a great job I did and how much he loves the joke. 2 years later, he's doing that as his last joke on the Kings of Comedy. Cedric told you when you asked him, did you steal Katt Williams' joke?
Yeah.
He said it don't line up. How it don't line up? He thought that I was just a no-name comedian and that he could take this joke and nobody would know.
Right.
The issue was that I had already done.
So, yeah, like I said, it's on and on and on and on and on and on.
I mean,
He had already apologized for me, so I gave him a pass for a decade. Why would you sit here and be like, I saw Katt 30 times and Katt didn't do as I stand before you, Shannon. I would have bust Cedric's stomach. There was nothing that would have kept me from one of these in that patch right there. Like, are you kidding me? Why would you downplay? Him and Steve had already apologized.
Yeah, but it's on and on and on and on and on.
Apologize for me, so
what does Sid say? What does Sid say?
Said was,
Yeah, what's up? It's Sid.
back.
Addressed this Katt Williams thing one time, man. I saw people on there really commenting about that. Look, I have no idea what this brother is talking about. That joke is over 30 years old, close to 30-something years old. I did the Kings of Comedy in 1999. Probably had been doing that joke 6-7 years before that. I don't even know if Katt was doing comedy then. So, you know, again, he's a talented brother. I have no idea what he's talking about. I've never seen Katt do a space shuttle joke. So, you know, that may be something that he believes is true. I've written a lot of jokes. I've had a lot of comedians steal my jokes as well. So I understand if you feel, you know, slighted by that, but that's my joke. That's my joke, dog. Driving space shuttle to the moon, cigarette, cutie pie rocking in the background, parallel parking the space shuttle. It's my joke, though. So that's what I believe it to be. So
He said as well, and as I believe it to be. Those are cold words for I stole something, in my opinion. But go ahead. When somebody say, "Hey, I did this as well," what do you mean as well? So you saying it's true?
Well,
as I believe it to be. What you just saying? This is my truth?
Well, we're not gonna do that as comedians. Like, and I respect Katt Williams, I do. But this has been going on since the beginning of comedy. Like, whoever takes the joke and does it on the biggest platform, it belongs to them.
Yeah, you always said that. Yeah, is there a joke at that point? Yeah.
It doesn't, like, I have in 1996, 97, I had a whole 30-minute bit on side chicks. Whole 30-minute bit on side chicks. That was my closing joke. How side chicks need to play their position. Side chicks want main girl privileges, but you ain't part of that union, right? Well, somebody else ran with that. And there's nothing you could do about it. You know, I know when they saw me do it. I know what show at Caroline's. I know when it was, that idea was taken, and I'm going to go harder than what Mike Shawn did. It is what it is.
Do you say something to the person?
I never, like, that person's career took off. So he, you know, that person was in LA. I'm in Hot 97 doing the morning show. So no, I'm not. One person I did address. One person I did address because it was so blatant on how they stole the joke. It was so blatant. Like the mannerisms, like you took the mannerisms. And that was the only time I ever, because it turns into a lot like a no-win situation. Like if that person doesn't believe they stole the joke, they're not gonna front up and say they stole the joke. And if they do, basically what's happening is they saying, what you gonna do about it? So what you gonna do about it? You gonna, because I've seen people get into fights over this. I've seen people literally get smacked up for stealing jokes. But it's legendary. That's why the scariest thing used to be when you would perform in LA is that you never knew whose writers were in the audience. So the comedian that got given the joke didn't even know that it's your joke. They're given to it by their writing team. So they think the writer just wrote some dope stuff for them. And then you wind up, and I was gonna say it. Then you wind up seeing it on Arsenio's monologue. And you like how or David Letterman's monologue or Jay Leno's monologue or whoever at the time, or it could be now, it could be Jimmy Kimmel. Them dudes don't know where these jokes came from. They just know they got a writing team who sits there, they write the stuff for them, they meet up, they say, hey, we're gonna do this joke, just that. And little do you know that you're doing somebody's exact joke.
If you got enough proof, can you sue somebody over that? Or
I've never heard of being able, I don't know, like somebody else asked me that. I don't know if you can protect it like music. Like, I don't know if there's a way to actually protect an idea. No,
you probably can, because Michael Buffer can get the "Let's Get Ready to Rumble." You can't, like, I'm sure there's a way you probably could, but that's a lot of work.
Yeah, that's a phrase that he copied. How are you gonna copyright 40 minutes of material?
Yeah. And according to Katt, he said, yeah, I said it was a car. He just flipped it and said it was a spaceship. So he just took it and just changed that one part. Everything else is verbatim. I was like, wow.
Now, when I saw it, I was like, wow. Now, the funny thing is, and this is where Katt, he's accurate. I remember.
You're a writer, Michael Shawn, for comedians.
I didn't write for, I wrote for morning shows. I never wrote for an actual, another comedian. I mean, I bounced ideas off of comedians, like, you know, rest in peace to Angelo Lozado, one of the funniest dudes I was ever around. And we would bounce ideas off of, but he wasn't a thief. Angelo was like, take this, Mike. You need to use this when you say that. And I'd be like, oh, cool. And then I would do the same for him. But
somebody's gonna get smart.
I mean,
didn't Spank Horton say he smacked somebody, Plastic Cup Boys, with Kevin Hart about a joke? And he confronted the person that stole his joke. Yeah. He was on here and he told that story too. Yeah,
I forgot he even told that story. Wow. I mean, it gets ugly.
Talent might have been a comedian. I know somebody was telling that story and they smacked somebody and they confronted them about stealing their jokes. I always used to want to confront people with Mike. Like, Mike, he literally just took it. Like, we need to go say something. Mike's like, nah. I'm like, no, that's not. Now I'm ice grilling, homie. And like, I don't care how big of a story it is. Like, nah, like that's crazy. How you? Wow.
No, but that's why. No, I'll do jokes about being an alcoholic, right? And I'm like, I can't copyright that. There are millions of alcoholics in the world. But I'll do a whole thing about being an alcoholic, and then I see somebody and I'm like, "Oh, you an alcoholic now? Oh, you got a drinking problem now?" I said, "Cause I
don't know. It should be a way you could protect that though, because that can turn into like plagiarism or."
But I mean, yeah, I think you guys are probably right. I just know from the time, I've seen people. God, man. I've seen people watch a headliner come into their city, whether it be New York, whether it be Dallas, right? Come into their city and headline the show for that person, right? Sold out. You made a bunch of money. And then you take the dude's material when he leaves. Like, there was a running joke. Certain comedians would leave a town, but their jokes wouldn't leave. Like, your jokes are staying here. Like, understand they staying here. That's why.
Did Steve Harvey do that? Take Mark Curry's whole bit, or?
I believe Mark Curry. Like, I believe Mark Curry.
Hanging with Mr. Cooper?
Yeah, I believe Mark Curry. Mark Curry is one of the most underrated comedians.
Yeah.
Ever. Like, it's just, you know, it's unfortunate. But, you know, a lot of them dudes, like, you know, that's why I love Bernie Mac, because Bernie Mac, it was his whole persona on how he said something that changed. You know what I'm saying? Like he you know, it was a lot of, and I love D.L. Hughley. I can watch D.L. Hughley he is one of the smartest comedians. Mm-hmm. To me, him and Dave Chappelle are brilliant, like, just thinkers. And I got to put in Katt Williams there too. But yeah, they was jacking jokes and the funny thing is, us comedians are so lame with this. There's certain clubs that you would go to that you knew your jokes were going to get jacked. But we still went because everybody wanted to get that money, and everybody was trying to get that next show to develop the next show and to I don't know. Listen, man. But if everybody like Carlos Mencia was called out by Joe Rogan years ago, like in the middle of Carlos Mencia on stage, right? And called him out for stealing. I mean, he stole the Bill Cosby joke. Like, hey, Mo, what's going on? Hey, everybody, Sexy Mo's in the building. But he stole the Bill Cosby joke. Like, he stole the joke where the dude teaches his son how to play football. Then when he finally succeeds and scores a touchdown, he says, love you, Mom, and doesn't say nothing about Dad. Like, you can't take that joke. But Joe Rogan confronted him and basically ruined that dude's career, which I thought was kind of unfair because the same people at that comedy club can be called out for stealing jokes. But I mean, it did ruin Carlos Mencia's career. Now, that was a horrible joke to actually steal, dog. That's like me. Like I don't. That's like me.
That's like his signature move. Like,
yeah, I don't know what you want when it comes to shit. Like, I don't know. It's like somebody singing Billie Jean and thinking that we don't know Michael Jackson. He was like, nah, I just wrote this new song called Billie Jean, and she's not my lover. What? So anyway, but shout out to Katt Williams. There's so much going on, and we got Mo here. So, you ready, Mo? Are you ready?
Morning. Can I get in the room first? Good morning.
You in the room?
She said,
"Can I have some coffee first?"
She wants you to, she want an appetizer. You got to warm her up, Mike. You can't just go right to the man. What are you doing, Mike? What's wrong with you?
All right, well, let me warm you up real quick. Well, that sounds crazy. Let me say pause on that. So Dr. Umar has made Cardi B and Offset like the role model for relationships. He said we need them to succeed because we need a role model, and I guess in life, I guess we don't see enough people of color in successful relationships.
Well, aside from a successful relationship, like push that off the table. At least they're trying to co-parent. At least he's not like the stereotypical absentee father. He's very involved in his kid's life. Let's start there.
Okay.
Let's start there. Because I don't believe in forcing people together if they are, the differences are irreconcilable.
I agree with you.
As she keeps putting it, the chemistry is there. The physical chemistry is there. We know that they're gonna smash anytime they're in the room together. They're gonna have those physical attractions. The relationship is not working. They've gone to counseling. The relationship is still not working. So either somebody's not putting in the work, or it's just irreconcilable. And it's okay for it to be irreconcilable, but the main thing in the whole, I think that people are forgetting is the kids. And if they're able to co-parent together in a healthy way, I think that takes top tier priority over them getting back together or them staying together, or whatnot. I think that model is better to show their kids than them arguing all the time and your daddy ain't shit. And your mama's a hoe, like that whole disruptive behavior in the household. I think it's better for them to see a healthy, cohesive, co-parenting relationship than trying to force them to stay together. Just to say black love or black role models for relationships.
Well, go ahead, Mo. You just gave your therapeutic diagnosis.
My hat was still on. I just came for supervision.
Let me get this applause for. Let me just clap it up for that positivity.
Yeah, Kanye trying to be the co-parent out there. Blueface trying to co-parent. Yeah, we got good role models out there.
Leave Blueface out of this.
You got to work on yourself first. You said Blueface.
Yeah.
You got to work on yourself first. One toxic case at a time. That was a lot to throw at.
Yeah, that's a whole. But yeah, I never even thought. I never thought of it like that. I mean, God bless him.
People together. We keep, we do that. Y'all should be together. But when closed doors and when you in the bed with that person, and you steaming and you mad and you fighting all of these emotions, where all those people say, "Oh, y'all look so cute together. Y'all should be together."
Oh, I can't stand that.
More than cuteness.
I can't stand that shit. Oh man, if I heard that, y'all look
take more important than cuteness.
Y'all look good together. Motherfucker, what
She
you
ain't-
doing a
she
photo
ain't
shoot?
cute. She ain't cute when she getting on your nerves. She ain't cute when you looking at her like, damn, I can't stand her. Why is she even breathing the same air I'm breathing? Like, you know, those type of things. You got to stop forcing people to be together.
Damn, Mo said.
Promote
I
happiness.
can't believe you breathing the same air I'm breathing.
It gets like that. It gets like that. And ladies, the ladies know what I'm talking about. I can't stand how he chew. Like the way he chewing, the way he eating his cereal in the morning is aggravating the hell out of you.
Your husband,
You
though?
gotta chew? Do you gotta chew? Do you have to breathe?
Yeah, I feel what you're saying. Yeah, I've been there. I'm like, wow.
That's when you know it's over. You know, that's when you know it's over. When little things that you like, oh, he's so fine, or she's so, ooh, she look good. And then it's like the littlest things. Are you standing? Like, why are you standing? Why are you on your feet?
She said, yes, my husband. God
Why
damn.
you occupying? You know, I'm telling you. See, I said the ladies know what I'm talking about.
Because I know they would.
You're done.
I know Stacey didn't wish any harm on me, but I know they would die. She'd be like, this motherfucker made it home again. Shit.
Here he come back in the house.
Here he comes.
He made it back home. It's crazy.
I don't think she thought that, but that's funny.
No,
Right.
I don't think she wished any harm, but she wouldn't have been mad at a fender bender. Like just a fender bender. Just something you got to call the insurance company. You don't make it home.
You got to be in the hospital for 5 days.
Yeah, a few days, you know.
For 5 days, I'm outside.
Yeah. Them relationships are, man, listen.
It's like that. And people don't want to admit it. People, you know, don't want to out themselves or look like a bad person. But those negative feelings do come up when that love starts fleeting, when you stop feeling a certain type of way about somebody, it gets real quick.
Yeah, like that. That's good right there. Leave the room. But leave the relation. I mean, that's a little extreme there. Like,
you have to remove yourself from the situation. That is true. You have to remove yourself from the situation. But those are skill sets that everybody doesn't have. Everybody doesn't have those coping skills. Some people be like, I want to tussle. So you ever meet somebody who want to pick an argument with you, like you in a relationship with them, and they just want to pick a real
I'm that person. I'm that person.
If we being honest, I like a little, you know.
You happy? You going along your way? You're excited. You happy about your day? You just gonna wear blue today?
Blue, what made you pick blue?
I wear blue every day. Like what you mean? I wear blue.
that's exactly why I've been single so long. Because I am not the argument picker or not the argument type. Like,
no, you know what I can't stand? I can't stand when something bother me in a relationship and I can't let that shit go. And I got like, but you can't, like, you at work or something, so you can't actually talk to the person. Like you can text, but you can't really, man. I be asking myself, I was like, what is wrong with you? Why are you so stressed over this?
And when you start talking to yourself like that, Mike.
Yeah, that's what I do. I'm like, what is the big deal? Like you are turning this into, like, I make layers. Like I know we could be arguing about this, but if we arguing about this, my mind starts going, well, what else are you not saying right now? Or what else don't I know? And once I get to what else I don't know, I'm already assuming the worst. Like I'm already assuming the worst. I have an ex that used to call me at 3 a.m. to pick a fight. No one had to be up. No, that's.
And you better answer.
And you better
answer. You better answer.
That is classic. They know good and well you gotta be up to go to work because you ain't living no soft life. The nigga ain't providing a soft life for you. You gotta get up and make the donuts at 5:30 in the morning, but he want to talk.
Yeah, we was just talking about super.
Yeah, we just played a lot of them.
Not at 3:30 in the morning, you don't.
Dog, forget 3:30 in the morning. Have you tell me, you know I'm at work, right? You know the first thing out my mouth is, I don't give a fuck where you at.
Matter of fact, I need you to go walk out right now.
I need you to walk. And it's not healthy. It's not healthy.
Do you see the level of dysfunction?
It is.
So I'm not more important than your little job right now. Like this relationship ain't more important.
I was down for a little job.
This guy is crazy.
The thing, the trigger word men, when you put little in front of anything and you talking to a man, it's explosive. It's already a big problem.
But
you gonna call her job little?
I agree with C Chung. Like, honestly, like I would like to be in a relationship, but I'm kind of cool being by myself because I ain't got to worry about all this. Like, I really don't got to worry about.
You know why? Because a lot of people don't have the wherewithal when they get a certain age to be emotionally responsible for other people.
Nah, yeah, I don't.
Seriously,
that sounds close to it.
You don't have the wherewithal. It's like, I gotta be responsible for my feelings and my emotions and yours.
Yeah, that's exhausting. Now that part is exhausting because
that's why a lot of people stay single. And
yeah,
if you've been single for a while, and you're comfortable and you're good and you can start to smell the flowers again, it's like, and life is good. You can get up and you can smoke you a little something, or and just go about your day. You're more likely to start. This is good. I can go and see my little friend. That's when you start planning for later on in life when they put an obituary, his or her little friend.
Shit. I can't even really have little friends because I get attached. Like, I can't even have, like, I will be the person who'll be like, all right, so I'm gonna see you every Thursday, right? And then it goes, I'm gonna see you every Monday and Thursday. And then it goes, well, we might as well just move in together. What? Where'd you get the way?
Not move in together.
What are you doing? All right. Well,
dysfunctional habits that we tend to grab on and hold on to because it feels safe. It works for us. I'm telling you.
But maybe
I see that's especially when I used to do marriage and family therapy. I used to see it all the time.
But that might be what Dr. Umar is trying to say in his way, is that the reason we are so dysfunctional in relationships is because what we saw and how we saw how people went about relationships. Like,
even as adults.
Yeah,
like adults, even when you know better, you still fall back into the comfortability of what you saw growing up, or maybe what you identify as what a relationship should look like. You fall back into those unhealthy habits.
And as a guy speaking for heterosexual men,
that's all you're speaking for.
Yeah, this is because I want to preface that because I can't relate to anything else. Speaking on that, you cannot think that you're going to be the center of their universe every day.
Why not?
Because the pressure that I've put on other people in relationships is that I needed to be the center of your universe every day. And if you didn't do exactly what you did on Monday, if you ain't do it on Tuesday, or I ain't get that phone call at the exact time that I normally get the phone call, or I ain't get the text message at the exact time I normally get the text message, now it's a problem. And the only reason you didn't text me is because you got a life. That's it. And I think that's the pressure that we put. I think that's an unreasonable pressure to put on somebody else. Like that's for me.
You growing up. That's 2 days in a row. You didn't, look at you being open and honest. Okay, Mike, this 2024. I see what's going on with Mike.
Man, 2023 was such a bitch. I got to do something. I'm blessed, God. I am not complaining. I am blessed.
Oh, women do that too. My Stacy said, yeah, they be on there.
That is true. I'm an equal opportunist when it comes to, that man and woman, that fine line that separates us. Behavior wise, I'm an equal opportunist. I think it does apply to women.
Well, you know what? What applies to women?
Let's go. Allegedly, with Sexy Mo.
Hold on. I saw C Chung has sent something else.
Allegedly, with Sexy Mo.
And y'all tried to hate. And y'all tried to hate when I brought C Chung on the show. You see what C Chung has produced.
C Chung, I'm gonna give you a virtual hug. Next time I come to Atlanta, I'm taking you to JJ's.
On the dime page. Come on.
Producing
the Fleming Steakhouse. You eat steak?
He producing
Oh, yeah.
promos.
Let me hit,
He
let me hit
bringing
that
guests
again.
to the
Let
show.
me hit
And
that
play
again.
that.
Allegedly, with Sexy Mo.
Now that's the intro worthy of the news. That's the intro.
That might be
Saying
one
the
of my.
seconds that get cut off.
That might be one of my top 10 songs of all time. It might be one in my top 10. It might be in my top 10. All right, girl. Well, get to work now. You got an intro. Go ahead.
Intro. So, a lot has been happening. I don't want to bring 2023 into 2024, but they're making me do it. We found out, first of all, I didn't even know Forrest Whitaker was divorced. I knew he had 3 children, but he was divorced in 2018. And of course, things are now coming out. Forrest Whitaker is very quiet about his private life, but come to find out, his wife was an alcoholic. And she passed away, only 50 years old.
Oh,
The autopsy just revealed that it was because
wow.
of cirrhosis of the liver.
Oh, that's so scary.
So they kept this
Ugh.
really, really hush hush. Come to find out, she's been battling with alcoholism for years, and they just really covered it up. So all of the star-studded events you've seen, out throughout the decades, with her being on the red carpet with him, the children. They did a very, very good job. The publicists, everyone, they tried to get her help a lot of times. And it was just something that she struggled with, and it finally took a toll on her body. And of course she passed away. But they kept it really quiet. They kept it really, really on the hush, because I never knew any of this. And I'm nosy.
Damn.
Was she like his Pauletta? She was like his ride or die a long time.
Yes.
Damn.
And so, of course,
Let me see what
he's
she look
raising
like.
the 3
I gotta see what she
children.
look like.
Oh, I'm
She's a
sorry.
pretty girl.
No, I'm sorry. I was under my breath. That was under my breath. I was just,
We just found out that the woman passed away, cirrhosis of the liver. She had a battle with alcohol, and Jay Black goes, "Let me see what she looked like." What is
no.
that gonna change? What is that gonna
He did a
change?
good job. He did a very good job of
Not like that.
keeping it together and keeping that within the family, not tearing her down, not putting her business out there. Putting her on the chopping block, because Hollywood is a terrible place. Y'all know that. Beautiful woman.
Sad. It's
Beautiful
sad
woman.
Oh,
story.
wow.
Sad.
50 years old, passed away from and they say from cirrhosis of the liver, which was complications from her long-term alcohol abuse.
Oh,
Alcohol abuse.
Yes.
We gotta leave that liquor alone.
Yes.
yeah, I know
That's crazy. Dang.
I've always been worried about my liver. I'm like, damn.
People worry about, DUIs and little, I don't want to say it's superficial, because blowing into that machine, I'll never want to do that again. But something like this affects the body, and I just want to commend him for keeping his family together, for having so much grace and humility towards her through her addiction.
And he gotta take care of the kids now all by himself. All
3.
because she wouldn't
They
stop
had
drinking.
3.
Damn.
They had 3 children together.
Stop drinking.
And,
That's a lot of work.
Damn, Jay, give her a break.
Well, no, that is, and then but you look at him and you look at all of the roles he's had over the years, and you would think that he had, a great life. He's a millionaire, multi-millionaire. He's doing all of these roles. He's in, I call him Black Hollywood elite. He's definitely an A-lister.
Yeah, he was A-list.
And so for him to be able to keep that together, and not put people in their business, or, like I said, not drag her through the mud, or even make a spectacle like, I'm doing all of this and I'm still having to be the parent that shows up for the kids. I commend him for that.
But see, Jay's the perfect example. And I'm gonna use this as the perfect example of how this country will say something is a disease, but really don't treat it like a disease. They only treat it like a disease when it's politically correct, or they want to say something positive. Because when somebody dies of cancer, nobody says, "Damn, he got to take care of the kids." But if somebody dies of cirrhosis of the liver, which alcohol kills more people than any drug on the streets, than any drug on the streets. But people are convenient when they go like I said that on the YouTube thing, when I was like, when somebody has cancer and the cancer comes back, don't nobody bitch at the cancer patient go like, I can't believe you doing this cancer shit again. But if an alcoholic does it,
Right. Well,
if an alcoholic does it, the first thing they go like, dude, you gonna do this shit again? Like, but
well, because they brought that on themselves, right? If they stop drinking, their liver can get stronger again. They can rebuild and regenerate.
It's not that easy. I think that alcoholism, like any other disease, is not that easy. Especially when you're talking about a true alcoholic or someone who has that disease.
No, I'm talking about the cancer coming back versus the alcoholism coming back to still bite you. Like, meaning, yeah, you can't stop the cancer coming back with the alcohol. If you just didn't drink anymore and stopped, wouldn't that avoid it from coming back?
The problem
is you're not addicted and understanding.
Yeah, but it's a disease too. So yeah,
so mentally, if you're not right, a relapse can happen.
Right.
But if you haven't dealt with what you had to deal with, because there's a reason why you drank like this. There's a reason. There are reasons why you look for this escape. So if you're not,
or because some people say those are excuses you look for to drink.
I mean, you can call it, you can put whatever you want, but when people by the millions die from it, there's something more than just just stop drinking.
It's a physical necessity. There's more than just the mental component to it. There's also the physical component to it. To where you have to detox, and then from the detox you have to go into intensive treatment, and it's forever. So just like any other,
like an obese person, like stop eating ice cream at night. Like what are you doing? Like stop, just stop.
When people say why can't you just go to the gym? This body ain't doing what it did in its 20s. I'm gonna need you to pause on that. It takes a little bit of different things to do in order to get to that place again. And I think that's the same with even with,
and then with life in general, everybody has their escape. Everybody has their thing of escaping. So Jay is the Eagles. He's gonna escape into that. No, I'm being serious. He's gonna escape into it and be into it. But if somebody else's escape happens to be alcohol, obviously it's going to lead to more problems than just watching football all day or not doing the show the next day. But
so his kids ain't kids like I thought. See, when you think he got to take kids, I'm thinking little kids. The oldest is 33, and then 27 and 25. They grown. So it he ain't changing diapers and going to daycare and softball games and all that. They're adult kids. But
I don't know what got you so traumatized in that house, but that new blessing that you have in the house has got you so scared of changing diapers, and like
it's a different world having a newborn, like 5 months old now.
But you've done it multiple times. Did you?
No, it's different when
he was a part of it. He was.
I forgot. You weren't a part of that situation.
Yeah, it was the mama's job, and I was just there to pay everything. And yeah, that's how I look at it. A lot of people look at it.
He's so traumatized. He got snipped up.
Yeah. I said, ain't no kids no more here. I ain't built for it. It's a lot of work. So, but an adult kids, easy. You can cook for yourself and for yourself. You're out there on jobs, but yeah, that's sad for Forrest Whitaker. So, wish him well. That's a lot to lose a partner that you've been rocking with. A lot of times people they go themselves after that.
And she's still young. She's still
Morning,
young.
TP.
Well, dying of heartbreak is a real thing. They have been divorced since 2018. But I'm pretty sure that the love was still there. They have children together.
You're saying he moved on. He already smashed us about.
Oh yeah, I thought they was together.
2018.
Oh yeah, they've been moved on.
They've been divorced since 2018, but it's still a sad story. And again, it's a commendable. It's very commendable of him, like I said, to keep her covered. Protect his Black queen, regardless of what was going on in the home.
So real quick, random fellas. Would you date a white woman, or in 2020? I know Jay, you're not. She's because not white. No. I just wanted to bring this up. That's just real quick. Now I know she's not white, but would you date a white woman, or are you scared to date a white woman now?
Nah.
Well, what do you think? Because of Dr.
I just like a pretty face, So.
I just Puerto Rican hate shit.
Right.
You're an equal opportunist.
There you go.
Like, do you tell your son to be weary of dating outside of his race?
I stray more toward telling him to stay in the race.
Right.
But I'm not trying to raise a racist around here. You
No,
know?
no. I just
According to Mike.
listen. I'm just looking at Jonathan Majors, and I'm just looking, and I realized that I just found some news out that I shared with Jay Black that Katt is going to jail for a long time based on the word of somebody who just happens to be that complex.
Yeah, it does. I mean, we've been stamped from the beginning. You know, that is nothing new. I think that now, you know, again, for some people, especially in some areas of the country, some people are feeling like it's an award, so to speak. Like, you know, I've arrived at the mountaintop. I got my white bitch, and I got my excuse me, you know, because
damn. All right, she took that therapy hat off quick, boy. Goodness gracious.
The hood
Turn that around the other way.
Right, we turned it around the other way. But you know, for some in some parts of the country, in some parts of the United States, you know, that's like a trophy. It's like a trophy to.
But if that's all you're around, like my boy is smitten by the white tees right now, but you know, it is 98% white tees in his school.
Yeah.
Like so that's all he's around. So to find the one, you know, that look like him, that you know, that ain't it. Like so it's like I see why he's smitten with the, you know. But yeah, that's what happens.
That's all he sees, and of course that's an age where you're impressionable. You're starting to get in your feels to see what you like from the opposite sex. So of course, if that's his only dating pool right now, or slim pickings, yeah, he's going to be attracted to what's around him at school.
But he looked like the token black guy too that would end up with a white woman, Jonathan Majors, or he just looked like a black woman would walk over him. It looked like.
Well, it's like even T.O. said when he did the interview. He said black women didn't mess with him.
Right. So
they didn't think he was.
He was corny. You cornball.
Yeah.
You're that black white dude. Get out of here.
Right.
And I mean, it's T.O. Like, you know, so I
black women too mouthy. Yes,
a lot of basketball players, you know, back in the day. What's the one who dressed in the dress? I can't think. Dennis Rodman. He used to say the same thing. He used to say that black women thought that he was ugly. And then how he gravitated towards white women, and they were accepting, and they opened up like different worlds to him. They wasn't scared of him wearing nail polish and dresses and stuff like that. And so he gravitated to who liked him, which I mean isn't
Mike, you're
like
single.
The point?
Mike, if a white tee came up and it came in that UPS store, that thickness, and you was like, man.
I'm here for you.
I mean, not the soap opera white.
Yeah, see that I couldn't take.
Yeah, like it's a different kind of white tee. You know what I'm saying? It's the soap opera versus, you know what I mean. The other, you know, they look like they could be 25%.
I need a splash of blackness in there.
Like,
something.
So then let me ask you.
Their grandmama was half black.
Right.
Then let me ask you this. Then why not? If that's what you want, if you're looking for a black woman or somebody with a sprinkle of black, then why not date a black woman? If that's your preference.
I'll tell you,
a good one too. You know, yeah. Shit,
I was asking
Latin women, you know.
I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't, just because I see some scary shit out here, and it's just something we can front all we want, but just for the sake of the conversation, Bo, me and you get into something in public, right? We get into a little weird couple, right? It's differently than if you happen to be Becky and I get into it with you at the restaurant.
And that's because society fears black men. Like, let's call it a thing.
And I'm the least intimidating person in the world. Like, what?
Black men have been stamped as, you know, these ferocious creatures, the
aggressor,
these aggressive people. And so, yeah, when it's just one of those picturesque moments where when you're out in public, you know, people who are non-melanated are going to say, oh my God, what is he doing to her?
But say if they're a Nikki White chocolate type of white tea, like Jeanette saying, is the Pink, like Pink the artist. When we look at her, we don't look at her as white, do we? But say if it's like a hood chick type of white tea.
White.
Yeah, she did. Yeah, I'm about to say earlier on.
After she used this, and then
she was from South Philly until she wasn't.
Right.
Like, come on now.
But does that change things, Mike? If it's how Pink used to be and how Nikki White Chaka is?
She Ben Salem now. Like,
see, but my thing is, okay, Nikki, if she's watching, she can air. Nikki's never going to be in a conversation with me where somebody says Black Lives Matter and she goes, all lives matter. Like she's never. I don't think
that's the only type of stuff that scared me about it.
Yeah,
she's not gonna say that because of her upbringing and where she lives. She's not gonna say that.
And if
so I think that there's more components to which to this than it's
but
not
let's say
black and white.
Let's say you married to this person, right? And y'all are happy, right? And she doesn't understand some things of my Hispanic culture or the black culture. And she says something like, "Why do you people?" Now this is your but she should be allowed to say
when you get up and walk out the room.
Okay, how long y'all been together? That's when you be like, bitch. You
people.
Who you talking to?
But if she has a legit,
didn't you marry you people?
Yeah, exactly. But see, that's what I'm talking about. That difficulty right there is said. But you should be comfortable. Like if I'm talking to the person I married with, and I got a question about black women. I'm like, why y'all bitches always be acting? Why y'all always be saying? But if a white woman said that to you, you'd have a problem. Like you'd have a problem.
So when my mom came over, this is what you was thinking? Or, so when my sister said this, so okay.
And that's when you start calling your sister. Let me tell you what she said.
And to top it off, one of the greatest relationships I've ever seen is my sister and her man. And dog, he's one of the most trustworthy. Like we love this dude. Like he's amazing.
For those who don't know, he's
white.
Caucasian.
Yeah. And he's an amazing person. Like it's just what it is, and it's worked out. I just see things now.
Yeah,
I never felt comfortable though around.
You have to.
I always get quiet when they come around. I don't always feel. I don't know.
But that's systematic too, J Black.
I get quiet.
I do. Like I rock with his sister heavy. I don't know, but it feels weird. I don't know. But anyway, but go ahead. That's just me. I'm just speaking my true thoughts.
You don't want to sit with them. You don't want to really engage with them, even at buddy school.
What's your motives? I gotta figure it out. Make sure he's been around a long time though.
This has nothing to do with me not being attracted. This has nothing to do with it. It's just the danger of society now. Seems like you could put yourself in a bad situation before you know it, and you could end up losing time on your life for just a verbal dispute. Just something.
I guess when you get down to the meat and potatoes of it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
you pushing me away from white women now.
wait. I mean,
it comes with generational trauma.
Would I date
right?
a white woman?
You know that is like, and I talk about it sometimes when I do these forums.
There you go, Jeanette.
You know that's part of generational trauma, because you go to work and back in the day, what advice did your parents, my parents gave to them was, all right, don't do anything to upset the man. Don't do nothing on the job. Don't do nothing on the job for the man to fire you. And when we say the man, we're talking about, your white boss. And I think, again, it's things that are passed down from generation to generation, talking about the thought process of how we interact and engage with people who are non-melanated.
Yeah, because how many of us have adult white tea friends that we're outside of work, like not no fake friends, and
I do,
but
JC.
like, no, see, but I'm talking about like a true white tea that you hang out with. Like JC, we don't look at him as
Yeah.
This is what's funny. If somebody said, if a white person said, "You're not black like them,"
I would go off and
you're not black.
You ain't like the other blacks. You the good.
Yeah,
black.
you're not like them.
You the good black.
You're the good one.
That's when Jonathan Majors flipped. Excuse me, what did you just say about me?
Yeah.
I did say Ski don't count. I did. Yeah, you don't count. No.
If y'all get a chance,
I mean, technically he don't.
Beginning on Netflix. Netflix has a good little documentary, and it's called Stamped from the Beginning. and it'll make you mad all over again. But it will give you some insight to why we think the way that we think and why we act the way that we act. And especially back in the day, the elitist blacks, where they were accepted on the job and they were the token the token Negro, you know, and they start to look down on the other black people like, oh yeah, because you're not, this one is good, this is our nigga, this one is good, but he not like the other ones. And it opens your eyes up to say, wow, this is what they all have always thought, like this is the thought process, and this is why we behave the way we do.
And the problem is, working at this job, I realize people are racist, yo, and we don't even get. No, I'm saying like people of all colors and all like everybody has a racist undertone when we talk about certain things, and I just listen. I mean, we got Filipinos, Indians, black people, white people, 2 gay dudes, so we got a variety. Like we got the whole variety. And when I see everybody chit chat about certain situations, that's why I don't get into like political conversations or anything that has to do with like issues. Like I keep it very, we're going to talk about LeBron James and we're going to talk about football and we're going to just keep it moving. But when I hear people say certain things, because them young boys, they different. Like they
don't care.
Yeah, they ain't got a filter. Like they like, it is what it is. Like, but when I hear them have like I've heard somebody go, Black Lives Matter. They actually said it. The dude that says it to get under this one woman's skin. Like he wants the problem, right? Because he knows she's gonna say all life matters, all lives matter. And I just giggle because I'm like, we still on this. Like this ain't never gonna change. Like this is something. Everybody who's like, yeah, we gotta end racism. Good luck with that shit.
Yeah,
like good luck with that.
But when you're looking at the true definition, or I'll say Google's or Webster's definition of what a racist is, they're saying that it can only really be towards a minority group.
Right.
So are you truly racist towards groups that are not minority?
I never got that. How they say black people can't be racist.
Right. You could be and for me, I separate racist from being prejudiced. And I know
what?
People like
don't be trying to confuse me now. What's the difference between?
You got to take Jay.
For instance, we could be pro-race. I'm pro-black, but does that mean that I'm prejudiced towards other races? No. I can love my blackness, be all the way in my blackness, right?
Pro-black isn't anti-white. I say that all the time.
Yeah, I didn't even see your shirt back there, Jay Black.
Right behind me.
Being pro-black and loving your embracing your blackness and sharing that with the world does not mean that you're prejudiced towards other races.
I agree with you, TP.
People try to come in and try to equate it to, oh, if y'all can be proud to be black, then I can be proud to be white. Hey, that's great. But you also have to look at it, everything is not cut and dry. You also have to look at the historical component of why people are so vocal and so loud about their blackness now. Because at one point in time, not too long ago, we were not even able to.
Here, I'll give y'all some racist stuff that we do every day, right? I do this at work. When somebody has a heavy accent, and I got to ask them their name and I got to ask them their address, drives me crazy. It's so racist. I'm like, God damn it. I can't understand that. Yeah, I'll just show it to me. Just show it. I'll give you another one. When you call Verizon, you call for your cell phone and you need help or a tech person. We all get racist because we all get frustrated. Nothing that they doing. I mean, my grandfather, both of them had heavy accents. But even shit like that, when I ask for help and, we call Verizon up, you like, and you already know you talking to somebody from a different country. Like once you, or you trying to book a flight. Like the last time I tried to book a flight, this dude that worked at this airline, there was no way.
Just hang up and call back. You might get somebody different.
But you know how long you got to hang on?
Yeah.
Like
that's what I usually do.
Just hang up and call back. As soon as I hear
it depends on the mood I'm in too. As soon as I pick up and hear an Indian accent,
I don't feel like
click.
So let me ask you something.
I'm
have y'all
sorry.
ever said to them? Have y'all ever said to
This
them,
is so true.
"I'm sorry, I can't understand you. Can you pass me on to an American service representative?"
I say it all the time. All the time. I say, hey, it's not your fault. But can I speak to your supervisor? Like right from the rip. If I know they got a crazy accent and I'm trying to get something resolved quickly, like yo, I don't got time to sit here and ESL classes with you, you know, like.
And then you don't want to be rude because when you keep saying, "Can you repeat that? Can you say that
Right.
again?" Like you feel like you're being rude to them because you can't understand exactly.
Dude, I gotta do it in front of people. Like I gotta do it in front of a store full of. I'm like, can you repeat that? Or I wing it and put the name in, and then when I get the name wrong, they piss. My name is S.L. Dog, you got 8 or 9 syllables in your name.
If
like
anything past Patel, I can't spell it. So what we're gonna
I
do
didn't
is
even
we're
know.
gonna go by alphabet. How do you spell the peak? What is it again? How do you spell that? I think that's the most. To me, I think that's the most acceptable thing to do is to say, "I don't want to mess up your name, sir or ma'am. Can you spell that for me?"
Shit, you got to be careful with sir and ma'am.
Right,
well,
nowadays, yeah.
Listen, I live in a heavily populated Indian community, and they call me Misty all the time. Misty. Can I get offended at that?
All right, so let's be now, so we don't make this one-sided. I also get irritated. With the overly hood person. Like we in the UPS mills. Why are we trying to be so hood right now? And once they see me, it's like this. All of a sudden, you act like we smoking weed right now. Like why are we doing, my man? Yo, can I? Yo, just need this.
That's me right there.
Yo, I just need this. What can you do? First of all, what do you mean? What can I do? There are prices in the computer. There's nothing I can do. There's just nothing.
I don't set these prices. I can alter
That
these
would
prices.
be me. Once I see Mike, I'll go to the end of the line and wait for Mike to come up. Like
all day, and they're like, "Yo,
act like you on your phone doing something." Just I'm over
right,
here.
yeah. Exactly
I can help you over here. No, I'm good.
As soon as I see the Spanish or the black person,
dude,
oh,
this
that
young
was
lady,
next. I was next. I was next.
this young lady came up to me, and she was sweet. She was nice. She wasn't overly hood, but when I made eye contact with her, she literally is like, hand me her cell phone. She said, "Can you do this for me?" And I was like, "What the fuck? Do what?" She said, "There's a label that I need," and I was like, I did it. But it was like that. She skipped everybody. Like what C Chung just said, she skipped the whole and just came and just handed me the phone. "Can you do this for me?" I was like,
that's systematic comfortability.
I did it because I was looking out. I want to look out for her.
You look like you could be her son or her nephew or her brother. Yes.
Right.
And then this is the racism right here, y'all. This is the one that gets me, that I've noticed a lot doing this job. So you'll see a lady struggling with a box, right? Struggling with a box. It's heavy. So, you know, I was raised right. Hey, would you like me to walk that to your car? They don't want you walking to their car.
Not you. Not you, Ninja.
They don't want you walking to their car. And I get it. I'm like, all right, I don't understand what I'm going to do in a UPS turquoise color shirt. And I'm like, it's comfortable to me. We need help. And didn't want to be embarrassed. Well, I guess, yeah, I get it. I get it. And look, I look out as much as possible. And yeah, do I give a few discounts every once in a while?
Especially with our older, generation, our older people, they don't like, especially in front of non-melanated people, they don't like to be embarrassed if they don't know how to do something. And so they do look for a familiar place. I know my grandmother used to do it all the time. She used to always look around and see if there was somebody black. And then she'd tell me when I was younger, if you get lost, just look for somebody black.
Somebody look like you. Look for somebody look like you. They'll be more likely to help. Yeah, that's very true.
So it's systematic. It's something that's deeply ingrained and passed on generation in front of generation for us a lot of times. Yeah.
Well, that's been nice. 2024, we talking about this shit, and the Jeffrey Epstein list coming out.
And
So
Katt
what are
This
you?
is
Williams.
forever a topic,
Yeah.
though. You know that. I think
Yeah.
that is never going race topic and things like that. That is never going anywhere, especially
So
not in America.
I
It's
think
I'm
by
not
gonna.
the end of
there.
this year it will.
Why?
Let them aliens get on this planet and watch how fast racism goes away.
Did you see that the Egypt? Saw somebody had a face in the sky. I said, how did they fake this? It was like
Why?
allegedly like a moon, and it was like a big face. Did y'all see that online?
Yeah, no, I saw
Did you see
what
it?
you're saying, and what C Chunk is saying is so true. Let them come down here, which they're already here. That's the scary
Right.
part.
Mm.
They're
Oh,
already
now
here.
aliens here on
Mhm.
Earth.
Well, let
Yeah,
them
they're
reveal
already
That's
themselves.
what the
My
Men in
bad.
Black
Let them
said.
reveal
That's what
themselves.
Will Smith said.
they already here. Like
I
I
believe
mean,
it. So we living amongst aliens now.
Yeah,
we've been.
definitely. I think
Yeah.
they're here.
Mm.
So yeah, that's a scary thought. I don't even want to think about it. I don't even like. I know y'all mess with them robots and AI and all that. That stuff to me is scary too. But my question is, if your favorite artist, one of your favorite artists, winds up on that Jeffrey Epstein list,
Mm.
are you going to continue to support the artist, or will it change your support?
That list doesn't mean they did something with kids. I know, like they said, Bill Clinton said he like them young. I saw that yesterday. But just because you're on the list, that means you went to the island. Don't mean you were partaking. You assuming that everybody that went to the island knew and was involved. You can't assume that. You got to be guilty. What is you innocent until proven guilty? I need proof. That's just me. So I'm supporting. If Hov was on the list, I'm still rocking with Hov because I don't mean Hov did that.
They say he's on the list. Him and Beyonce.
Mm.
So what now, Mike? They both were doing things together with the kids. Like that's what you gonna say?
But it's not just kids. It's also doing things against grown women against their will as well.
If you watch that documentary on that island,
Yeah.
it's hard
Watch
to
that
watch.
verse.
It's hard to get through that whole documentary.
Yeah,
and
I couldn't watch the whole thing.
I'm not in no way a prude. I'm
maybe not involved, but they knew. That's an assumption as well, though, Stace.
So okay, all right. Let me ask you this, Jay. So you think the word didn't get out about this island, and they didn't know the things that may have been going on
Like
the
it's
island?
just a nice vacation resort.
That's what you think. That everybody naively was like, "Hey, this guy named Jeff. He's got an island, and I got an invitation there." And you don't think they got any references from other people saying this is what's popping at this party?
What goes on?
Right.
Because I don't know what else then has to happen. What is the name and network? Oh, the Netflix. It's on Netflix. I think it's still on there about Epstein Island. I think it's still up there. I haven't checked Netflix in such a long time, but it should still be up there. But you're gonna tell me you believe that these cats nobody knew after years of the island? Like I can see if you were like the first person to get to the island, like you were the first person who actually went, and you like, oh, what the hell's going on here? Like what's
all right?
what's
Why
this?
all these little kids around here?
Yeah, why these women seem like they're held hostage, and why I need to get off this island? But after you've heard all the stories, Jay believes Diddy. He believes Diddy ain't.
Oh, I need more. I need proof. I'm not just going to ridicule and put people down and believe something just off of rumors or speculation because I wouldn't want that to happen to me.
Hey, Jay.
If I need proof, that's what I would want.
Jay, has Diddy come out and say, I am unequivocally, undeniably being wrongly accused?
Does he have to?
Has
I
he
don't think I
spoken
have to.
Something of this magnitude.
I'm not giving it life. I'm not feeding it more life. It'll die down. This too.
Well, when you cut the $30 million check, you gave it life when you cut the $30 million check. But hey,
I'm gonna look at the list. We're all gonna look at the list. We're gonna judge people.
I just want to know: will you support?
They said Trump wasn't there allegedly, so the person said, "Not that I recall." So then that's gonna be the other thing. Is that credible? A Trump supporter saying, "Not that I recall." Like, come on, does that mean yes?
So my question is, before you
see, Mike, that's a good point you brought up. Though, was it early in the beginning or was it toward the end? If it's toward the end, I'm gonna look at the artist a little funny, But
if There's a bad example, so I'm not even gonna share it. But that's a bad example. Yeah, that was gonna be a bad example. But if there was a place, I don't know, like if you knew I was at the strip club every day, you kind of know why I'm at the strip club every day. Uncle Murder made the whole part 2.
Oh, I gotta catch it.
No,
Uncle Murder do the how many skills do they end of the year wrap up, and they talk about everything that happened throughout the course of the year.
No. Forget everything.
Part two was vicious.
So I gotta see this.
This is a whole Diddy song.
That's all 50 orchestras.
Okay, that's 50. Yeah, Uncle Murder's that rocking with 50 heavy. So he did the all right. I'm looking forward to that.
That might literally
let's see Ashley. Good look.
That might be the most ruthless diss song of anybody like I've heard even since when Tupac came out and said what he said about Biggie and his wife and all that other stuff. I said, damn.
Yeah, that was he touched on some personal stuff. He touched on the kids throwing up gang signs, called him a bozo, and said, damn.
Yeah, he was, oh boy. But that's my point. So Jay need more evidence. Jay need video.
Jay always did, and then even with that, Jay be like, "But is the video real?
Is the video real?
Ain't when someone guilty, you have to prove without a shadow of a doubt. And like, why are we can't be just prosecuting people based off of what we believe? So that's my whole take. I just need proof.
Well, yes, Don Page, because Katt Williams did say that Diddy likes to party and Diddy has invited him to party, and he's like, you gotta tell Diddy no.
Shoot, Katt Williams came out as like when Katt Williams said Harvey Weinstein offered to perform a sexual act on him in front of his agents, in front of the agency, and there was 2 other black
we didn't play
actors.
the Diddy one yet. Go ahead.
There were 2 other black actors that were there, and Katt was like, "Well, I know I said get the part."
Here's what he said about Diddy.
I've had to turn down $50 million 4 times. 4 times. Just to protect my integrity and that virgin hole I was telling you about. Right. Because P. Diddy be wanting to party. And you gotta tell him no. You got to tell him no. I did. See, I got the receipts for everything I'm telling you. That's why I can say I'm so free.
Kid, I need to know. You here, get your number.
Well, but y'all, like we've been playing clips this morning about all the different Cedrics and
they need more evidence.
I'm sorry, and I believe every word Katt Williams saying, and I believe he does have receipts. I don't believe that he would say that if he wasn't. But Jay, I think that even if it does come out, even if certain stuff comes out and you have receipts, you have videotapes, I think that you just don't want to believe certain things about certain people. You just don't want to believe.
That's the whole point of this conversation. And this is why I always have a problem with society. Society points people out, but then they normalize shit and they allow stuff to go on. And then, but we decide who's the dirty one, who's the nasty one. R. Kelly's the nasty one. Yeah, we been
saw R. Kelly peeing on underage girl, and we turned a blind eye to it. And then decades later, what happened? It comes back.
Right.
Because a lot of us thought it might have been his brother. Remember, some people thought it was.
Nobody believed that. Nobody believed that.
Right. We all knew that VCR tape was R. Kelly.
No, and let me tell you once again, let me tell y'all about a critique on society. People were watching that video in offices at radio stations. They were watching it like it was a watch party.
Because we did.
I remember, I'm saying to myself, okay, so we know what they told us he did, but we watched it. So is he dirty for doing it? Or are we dirty for watching it, knowing what we about to watch?
Yeah, because people were going around, yo, you got the clip? You got the VCR tape? You know,
yeah.
I'm trying to see that. I need to see it. Like, what?
Yeah, did you get the clip? Yes.
And I'll tell you the weird part, and I'm not gonna say no names because the person is cool. I don't have no problems with the person. The weird part is where 3 guys are sitting in your office watching this together. Because I wanted to see just like everybody else. So I watched it. I said, "Oh wow." I
Mhm.
bounced out. I didn't sit there and watch the whole. I was like, "Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
did the same thing.
that,
Yep. I
oh,
seen
that's
that. I
what
was
he
like, oh,
did."
this is disgusting.
But
This is
then
nasty.
then I was like, "Y'all gonna watch that again?"
Yo, bring in
I
R.
don't
Kelly.
People was watching it 2, 3, 4 times. I was like, you watch it more than once or twice. Yeah,
But
now it turns into something else.
But that's what I mean about how society is so different. Because think about that. Nobody went to human resource. Nobody got offended.
Yeah.
Nobody was like, yo, I can't believe that you are showing this pornographic material at the radio station. And now you got to watch your pronouns. You got to be kidding me, dog. Like,
And
what?
not only pornography, but if you think about it, that was child pornography.
Yes.
The girl was underage.
You know what's funny?
So you're at a multi-million-dollar company watching child pornography, and it's acceptable.
And Dirty Dancing was just on, and I said to Lady Q, "How old was Baby in this movie? Like, wasn't she a teenager?" And Patrick Swayze was an old grown. Yeah. And I was like, "Huh?" So that was okay, but we didn't frown upon that.
Nobody frowned it upon it. Everybody knew that these
say that again.
On Dirty Dancing movie was just on, and I watched the Baby, the character Jennifer, whatever her name is, the actress.
Was on vacation with her family, and his old
Patrick
ass
Swayze is a grown man.
Old ass grown man.
But the pops allowed it in the end when they did the dance swine move.
Well, I never paid attention to that.
Yeah, she's a teenager. I said, "That she young." So wait, so she's a teenager. She's not 18.
Wait, she was playing a teenager in the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, I know she was one of.
Yeah. No, I just googled it. TP. She was 17. She was 17. So they did a movie about a grown man. I think Jeanette said 16. They saying 17, and he was 25.
And we didn't blink our eye.
We
ain't blink our eye.
It was a love story. It was a love story.
Nobody puts Baby in the corner.
But this is that's my whole thing. Like I sit around and I still think about it. I go like, yo, there was so much stuff that we got a hell of a nerve. It's like, I'm not trying to point people out to make them seem whatever. If you committed a crime, then you're gonna be dealt with or whatever. My thing is, so do we still support? Do we still, because I always say when they ask me if I listen to R. Kelly, yeah, I listen to R. Kelly. Y'all watch Harvey Weinstein movies.
Yeah.
That's what Ashley just said. Yeah. I just did his playlist.
I was bumping Slow Down. Now, Aaron Hall is a little different.
Why is he different? Because Gloria, what's her name? Gloria said he what
the lyrics "Don't Be Afraid" are scary.
Oh yeah. I mean,
those lyrics are a little scary. Like I see some of y'all comment at MC Light. Yeah, it was a little rape. Like you like, what are you talking about? But we
I mean, he came out and said it too in his interviews.
Yeah.
What do we? I said, wow. I said,
I'm about to see you was rocking it, this Mike.
I didn't even. I just thought he could sing. I was like, hey.
Me down
right. Back in the day, that's all we liked, the new Jack Swing, you know.
Like, why do you keep saying don't be afraid?
Yeah.
What?
Who is he talking about?
Is
he talking about the person I'm dancing with? Or?
Yeah, like what's going on?
And Ashley still with R. Kelly.
Daddy to me, what?
Right.
Listen, man. Listen, this is this y'all generation, y'all young people out there, y'all rock out.
Y'all too sensitive nowadays.
Yeah, because I'm like,
we had grown men pissing on kids.
Yeah, what were we doing? Like what?
Y'all too sensitive now for that shit. Like what?
No, but like even if you watch a movie called Almost Famous, where the girl just is a groupie and follows the rock band around.
Yeah.
And they wind up partying and she gets knocked down by whatever. Yeah. But we knew that these teenagers were following rock groups in real life. So what do you think they were doing?
How do you think Elvis Presley landed a 13-year-old Priscilla Presley?
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm not saying
military, and he was in the military at the time.
No, that's just disgusting, though. That I don't even see how you can find a 13-year-old attractive.
And the parents allowed the parents back then allowed him to eventually marry her. But he started dating, courting, pursuing, preying on her.
So you
at
can say
13,
Chris
14
Jenner did
years
that with
old.
Kylie with Tiger. You can say the same thing if that's the case.
Well, you can. We not justifying it.
Let's call the thing. Y'all just say call the thing.
You the one who wants all the proof.
You don't want to need to see it.
Yeah, you need to see things, and you need. I don't know what's going on with you. I'm like, all right. But my thing is, everybody conveniently forgets how many people were okay with all this.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to bring it up. Everybody wants to be like, yeah, we had to change. Yeah, we did have to change. Yeah, we did. Because y'all was doing some ransacking of minors all over the country and all different races. And now everybody's like, well, yeah, this is horrible. Yeah, you was there. I hate when people were there and trying to act like they wasn't there. Like, I know you was there. We were. Like, I don't know what
that's a generational thing too, that's passed down from generation to generation. The way that we look at sexual abuse towards children. If you think about it in families, whether you black, white, no matter what nationality you are, it's always a just hush hush. We know, and just keep the kids away from Uncle Johnny.
Yeah, what was that about? Like, how was that? Like, when, like, I understand.
Johnny watched the kids.
Like, when I never got it, like, I started recognizing it where I saw certain family members get mad if somebody sat on a certain person's lap.
You
let
them kids sit on Uncle Johnny's lap. You know.
Yeah, y'all know how Uncle Johnny is.
You know how Uncle Johnny is.
And my let me tell you something that I will give my dad credit. He put an end to that. Like, he was like, ain't nobody gonna be sitting, and he wasn't even talking about his daughter. He was talking about his nieces. He was like, ain't nobody sitting on nobody's damn lap up in here.
Yeah,
but I was like,
my pops instilled that from the beginning, yo.
And then you realize
that's for boys, but
yes,
boys and girls, because
absolutely
boys weren't protected either. We skip past the fact that sexual abuse also happens to our young boys. And generation after generation, it's like one of those things, even with priests, even with clergymen, it's one of those things where we cover and we turn a blind eye. And when I say we, I'm saying society, turning a blind eye and acting like it didn't happen. Why? Because these are the people that we revere. These are the people who, whether it's a family member that's the family member with money who helps out everybody, and but he does this for the family, or your clergyman who you entrust, right? Because that's your spiritual guidance. You entrust them with the kids, and then say, "Stop lying on Pastor so and so. Pastor so and so would never do that."
Right.
That has happened.
15, 17 and a half. My 4 kings wouldn't exist if we were following rules. Keep it 100. Oh, yeah. Well,
15 and 17 is a slippery slope, because that's my parents were teenage, teenage love, and out came me. My mom was 14 going on 15, and my dad was 16. So
where'd they go? Did they go to the island?
Mama had you at 14. She was pregnant at 14. 14 and pregnant.
My mom got pregnant the first time she had sex. Hey, Mom. And they always tell me, the first time she had sex with my dad, she got pregnant with me.
I can see that.
They've been together ever since. They got married when she turned 18. Right after she turned 18, as a matter of fact, got married. And
I wonder if she considered aborting you at that age. I think most parents would probably.
Why did you ask that question? Thanks a lot, Jay Black. I wonder.
I know,
but this is just what I'm thinking. I'm not the only one that just thought. I guarantee you, somebody else thought that. I wonder if she considered that.
You know who else thought that?
Who?
My 14-year-old son asked my parents, "What were your parents a few weeks ago? What were your parents thinking? They didn't teach you about safe sex. I can't believe that you did that to Grands," because he calls my mom Grands. He said, "I can't believe you did that to Grands. You ruined her life." And I sunk so low down in the seat. He says, "Mom, did they ever think about having an abortion with you?" I just was like, "Well, they would have had."
Right. But little ninja, if they did, you wouldn't be here either.
Yeah, you wouldn't be here. Yeah, you wouldn't be here.
No, but did you see how crazy society was? Like we There was no safe sex. They just said don't do it, which was the biggest, it's the biggest lie ever. Like you can't stop somebody.
You ruin your life.
Like you're
Yeah,
gonna
don't
ruin your
do it.
life. And then poor women, the girls would be like, if you get pregnant, you're gonna be out in the streets. You won't be living here under my.
They be terrified.
I'm sitting there going like, oh, so when it's tough to be a parent, you ain't wanting nothing to do with it. Like, oh, I get it now. But no, that's crazy.
But I was like, God,
All right, shifting gears. Speaking of crazy,
go ahead, because I'm about
so
to
Mike,
leave.
if a judge told you,
oh boy, I didn't even want to hear about judges.
You got sentenced to 30 years, what would your reaction be? You're in the courtroom, C-Chung. You're standing and the judge says 30 years, no parole, Sexy Mo. What are your thoughts? Because I got a clip I'm about to show you.
At this point in my life, if my attorney had even said to me, Mo, you're looking at 30 years. I really think that when we go to sentencing, it's because you already know the sentencing guidelines when you go, right? So there's no wondering about it, no guessing game these days about it. You know you're either facing the minimum to the maximum. So if I know that by minimum I'm facing
Stacey said fainting. I'm just gonna faint.
I'm showing up. They fainting. Y'all not gonna see me. I'm sorry, whoever put up their house, whoever put up the bail money, I get it.
Yeah, catch me if you can.
Catch me in the mother effing wind.
All right, well, here's what the guy did to the judge.
I just can't with that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court.
Yeah, I saw that. Dog, his leap.
Was the guy in the back.
His leap. His leap alone. That athletic leap was.
That would make Michael Jordan proud.
Dog, and I know, and we're not trying to be. Listen, she's fine. The judge is fine. She probably lumped up.
She caught a couple, yeah.
She caught a couple. She caught a couple hands, mouth, and feet, and everything in the mouth.
This is what I always went in. Unfortunately, I've been in court a lot, and I always look to see who's going to do this, because I'm always like somebody.
I never knew it was possible.
So, yeah, and
you shouldn't be able to get to a judge,
right? Because the height of that too, like
his feet went behind his back, like he was so high up, his feet.
But the bailiff and everybody, they just be chilling on. Dog, there was a little Mexican guy when I went to court, and they went in there, and he was at a Christmas party for his job. He worked in the restaurant, and he took a picture with a girl, and he kissed her. Dog, and this happened last year. They sentenced him to 6 months for kissing this girl.
Yeah.
For kissing her at a Christmas party. And that Mexican
what was the charge?
Dog, I have no dog. I'm sitting there minding my business. I'm watching. The Mexican guy is like, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. Right? He kept saying he didn't know. And it was for kissing this girl who happened to be of a complexion, kissing this girl, and he got 6 months for kissing the person on the cheek. Now, I don't know if there was a prior situation, but when I saw, my point of the story is when I saw the Mexican, I said, ooh, is he about to...
You thought he was going to do this?
I just can't with that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court...
And he gripped it by her head.
I see that. I see something new. Like, I just seen the dude sitting next to her. He was like, oh, this nigga coming? Oh, shit.
Because, Doug, and I didn't even know he had got sentenced to 30. But if you sentence, Doug, I'm not making, like, Mo's right. I'm not making it to, I'm not making it
to court.
I'm not making it to court.
Plain and simple. Like, I'm not making it to court. You're probably never ever gonna see me again.
Ever.
You know, black women are good for changing their hair and their eye color and everything else. Like, I'm not.
You might not get 30, so you want to go because you might not.
Here go Jay. He needs proof. He needs proof.
I'm gonna go and see how much I'm gonna get.
I want to make sure.
Every state and every federal
because you
statute,
run.
you got minimum to maximum guidelines. So if I know my minimum is 15 to 30, F that. Y'all won't see me.
No,
That's why
I'm
you
not.
take that plea deal with the 5 years and
There
then
is
the 10
no
years
plea.
probation.
If there's a statute where there's a minimum to a maximum sentencing, normally they're like if you don't take a plea beforehand when you're talking about going to sentencing. If you know that you're going and your lawyer sit down and be like, yo, Jay, it's not looking good. That means he know his defense was weak as fuck and you going to jail. So at a minimum, you going to have this, and at a maximum, you going to have that. 15 to 30 at your age, buddy, I wish I would show up.
TP said he should have been on the Eagles, huh? If somebody said he should have been in the Olympics, to fly that way though, Mike. If you his feet, I've never seen like he flew up. Like,
I just can't with that history. In accordance with the laws of the state of Nevada, this court.
He cleared it.
But you gotta realize he was just told what he's gonna do. He got one shot to get at this woman, and he's going.
And got Eminem playing in the background. He
got
one shot.
What's even worse is that because of that, he probably added more time.
Oh
because
yeah,
that's a different. That's another charge.
Yeah,
that's a federal offense.
I was about to say that's federal now.
Federal offense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can't put your hands on a bus driver, much more a judge.
On video, dog. I'm not, because you're either gonna react one or two ways. You're either gonna be the person who breaks down in tears, or you got to take your one shot. You got to take your one shot.
You got to go for it.
Right.
30 years, you likely gonna die there.
He was thinking. He was. I got one shot at this jump. This bitch about to get it.
She about to catch it.
He was over there.
And you know what's funny? You know what's not funny?
All the confidence in the world when she was saying it to him.
But you know what's not funny is that we don't even know what he got charged with.
All I heard her say, not with your history.
Not with your history.
That's what would have pissed me off too. Though.
Talk about what you heard him talking. What's wrong with you? What is wrong? As he was hitting her, what is wrong with you?
But the thing is, now that's insanity because he acted like he was going to beat her into what? Changing her mind? Like she's like, right. Never mind.
Are you right? Good point.
You're right. You know, you gotta. Yeah. That was my bad.
I'm thinking any and everybody I could take. You gonna remember me 30 years?
Yeah, I would have done the same thing.
What he did, though. Like I want to know what the crime was. And like I said, the fact that he showed up, his lawyer had to
no, he thought he had a chance. He thought he had a chance and not getting 30 years.
Because the way he reacted like his lawyer has said, "Yeah, we gonna be all right.
Yeah, we got a chance at this.
We're gonna do
but
this."
You're forgetting when they find you guilty and your sentencing date is 2 different dates. So he had the time between, and sometimes your lawyer can petition to allow you to before you turn yourself in, to
stay out on the streets a little more.
To stay on the streets. Let me be out on the streets, and you just told me that you found me guilty.
If he had a history, the way she said, they wasn't gonna let him. They wasn't even gonna give him a chance.
She was kind of being sarcastic too. So in a way, I thought she deserved it. I was actually cheering the black dude on.
Right.
I was get her ass.
Make it count. Make it count.
Hell yeah. Every hit, boy, my fist was going up.
Yeah, she was cocky. Play that clip again, because she was like, with your history.
Right.
Well, now we got it. Now we got history. Now we got some history together. All right, y'all. I gotta get out of here. I gotta get to work a little bit early today. So great show, everybody. Thank y'all for joining us. Everybody who's been rocking out. We'll be back at it tomorrow's Friday.
Tomorrow's Friday.
So we gonna guess like yesterday didn't happen. Oh, that's somebody had a comment. I didn't put it up. Go ahead. Never mind. Nothing.
Put it up. Put it up.
No. We got. Put it up. No, Mo wasn't here yesterday. C wasn't here yesterday. They watch yesterday's show. Mo and C, go back watch yesterday's show.
I'm scared to watch.
Like around 52 minutes. 50. Like go to yesterday. Go to YouTube. Michael Shawn the Takeover Legends. Yesterday's show was 1-3-24. Skip about, I think it's like 52 minutes, 50 or 52 minutes. Watch from that point on. Yeah, you see.
I have to check that, because I did catch it.
Well, I'm trying to see what somebody
I didn't
said.
catch anything. Like yesterday didn't happen.
Yeah,
We
yeah, you gotta
needed Mo
just go
yesterday.
watch.
Oh my God, it was that
Yeah,
bad.
you got,
I just showed my love. I just showed my true feelings for a person. That was it.
It was so much of a show. I wasn't sure I was prepared just in case somebody else was going to be on the show this morning. This why I wore this. I wasn't sure. It was a lot of that going on. It was a lot. Yeah. So just watch yesterday. I was ready. I said, "Oh, they're gonna be here. Let me get." I was ready for the big reveal, but I didn't even need it. It was one of
when
them
mother's
nights.
away, the children will play. What happened?
Girl, it wasn't nothing. I just shared my honest, true feelings about a person in a good way. It was nothing negative. I didn't say nothing negative.
Oh no, it wasn't nothing negative.
It was nothing negative. It was all positive. That's what it was. And
wait, what?
That was it.
Yeah, you gotta go watch. You gotta watch. Just watch yesterday. For those who missed it, thanks to Ashley Newman, Messy Ashley. Watch yesterday's show. Starting stuff, keep talking about the Dan Reed Prime, and she's tired of the elephant in the room, and she demanded answers.
Wait, elephant in the
Yeah,
okay,
she demanded answers.
This is a lot for me to digest.
Yeah, but anyway,
yeah, they wanted answers. They wanted answers. And unlike Sway, I have the answer.
This is 2024. That was in 2023.
I have the answer. And it was all done in a positive way. It was all good.
Special guest tomorrow.
I don't know. I was ready today, Don. I was just in case. I wasn't sure. I said we got to have a fifth square. Let me have my shirt. I was on it.
What?
On it. Queenborn was part of that mess. They all was, yeah. But anyway, it was interesting, Mo. Just watch yesterday's show. Go to YouTube.
It was quite revealing.
Yeah.
This is what it is. Yeah. What do you want?
Sometimes in life you gotta be honest with yourselves.
Gotta be honest.
It's 2024. I guess. Be honest. Honesty wins. Being your true, authentic self.
Gone for one day.
Channeling your inner Katt Williams.
You can miss a lot. You can miss a lot.
Y'all should have opened up with that. Y'all should have led with that. Y'all waited till after the show to tell me all this.
Well, it's just like I learned from watching Jay. Jay waited to the end of the show to say he got snipped. So I
big ass reveals, all of these big ass reveals that y'all doing at the end of the show. Like, yeah, just one more thing.
Just one more thing. Anyway, but
talking, they like Happy New Year's, Mo. Y'all should have led with that. when I got on, y'all didn't lead with that.
Who knows? They might be a fifth square. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Could be a fifth square. Who knows? Who knows? Who might be with me at your wedding? Who knows? I'm playing.
Wow, at the wedding. Wow. This is why. Yeah. So Don Page got up this morning. He wanted the drama. Don wanted to know what was going on. The dirt.
Where was going to be there was not going to be any drama.
There was no drama. Yeah.
I mean, it was all done. It was. I stand by it. Yeah, it was all love.
Did y'all talk after that? Did y'all talk behind the scenes after that about you calling them live and them being on the show? Was that? I guess we ain't talk about that piece.
About what?
Was the conversations after that like, I can't believe you called me on the air, or was it, was it like, oh, cool.
On the air?
Oh, go watch the show, Mo. You gotta watch yesterday's show.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to really go watch it now.
Or tell us tomorrow. Tell us tomorrow what happened. The after show. We needed the after show now. Since we're gonna go there, let's go there tomorrow morning and let's do a recap of the after show after that.
All right. All right, y'all. Love me for who I am.
What the? Okay.
J Black wouldn't post it. Wouldn't post it.
No, it's still on YouTube. It's still up. I didn't delete nothing. The show is still there yesterday. It's still there. Yeah. It's still there. Allegedly, Stacey said, "Woo, I don't know." Love me for Queen Boy said, "Let's end the show." Listen, love me for who I am.
The only thing I like this kid.
The New Year with the shoe. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to really go check that.
All right, y'all. Well, she ended the show. So we gone. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning.
She got the closing for real, Queen.
Yeah, she got the closing.
Yeah, even down to the yeah. You know what? Let's just end that. I don't even know what else to say after that.
Talk to y'all tomorrow.
See y'all tomorrow.
It's about to go down. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Shawn, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C-Chum, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends are back. Yeah.